let us continue with this topic. It's somewhat interrelated. Price differences during goods receipt. So once you have understood the different prices that is maintained in material master, now we are ready to understand why the price difference is calculated for this posting here. See the MM price difference. So let me explain that. As I told you in my previous topic, how the system will know which price to use, okay, to update a stock account and the GRIR account when a goods receipt is performed. Because we have got two prices here. One is the standard price, which is maintained in the material, and the other price is the vendor supplied price for the same material, which is maintained in the purchasing info record, which is $50. So since we have two different prices, let us see how the system will decide which price to use to update the stock account and the GRIR account. If the material master is using price control as, which is standard price, what the system will do is, when during MIGO, it will update the stock account using standard price. Okay, let us check whether it has done that. Look at the stock account, is $30, right? The 6 units that we receive is multiplied with this price, standard price, $5, and the value is updated in the stock account, which corresponds to what is explained here. Stock account is updated with standard price. Yes, this is true. And the GRIR account is updated with purchase order price or vendor price. Okay, purchase order price as in the price maintained in the info record, but more precisely it is the price which is maintained in the purchase order, because although when we create a purchase order, this price is defaulted from the purchasing info record, $50. The user has got a chance to change his price on the fly in the purchase order to something else. Let's say if he has changed it to $60, then it will be wrong to say that the system will use the purchasing info record price, okay, which is $50. It will be wrong. Actually, what the system will use is the purchase order price, which is $60 in this case if it's changed. Okay, so it will be more precise to say that GRIR account is updated with the purchase order price, not the price which is maintained in the purchasing info record. If both the prices are same, then we have no complication. We can say that it uses the purchasing info record price, but it will be more accurate to say this purchase order price, okay, which is also known as a vendor price. Alright, so let us check whether it has updated that. Let me see document. See 300. So when we come to the purchase order, is $50. So we receive 6 units, right? We didn't receive 10 units because the purchase order quantity is 10, but what we receive is 6 units. 6 times 5 is 300. So it is correct. So this statement is correct as well. The difference between the standard price and the purchase order price is posted to the price difference account. So the difference between these two, which is $270, it will be posted to the price difference account. Yeah, this is right. That's how we have a price difference account. We have a price difference because the stock account has been updated with the standard price, which is different from the purchase order price. The standard price is $5, the purchase order price is $50. Okay, you might want to ask, why not the system uses the same standard price to update the stock account and the GRIR account? It cannot, because the standard price is $5. If the system is going to use the $5 to update the GRIR account and write a $30 here, that will be wrong, because the vendor has used the price of $50 to sell the goods to us, and no way we can change the price to $5 and post $30 here. That will be wrong, because the vendor will send an invoice for $300 later on. Then we will be thinking, how come our GRIR account, which is supposed to be the temporary vendor account, is $30 and the actual invoice has got $300. Now this is wrong. Okay, that is the reason we always, as far as the vendor is concerned, we always use their price to calculate the invoice value. So in other words, here in the GRIR account holds the invoice value, so it has to be calculated using the vendor price or purchase order price which is sent by the vendors. So this is always calculated using purchase order price. But if you ask the other question, why not we update our stock account using the purchase order price as well? That will be wrong as well. It is wrong because remember we set the standard price in our material. Standard price does not change very frequently. It changes once in the blue moon, maybe every 3 months once or every 6 months once. The reason why we are using a standard price is to actually defend ourselves from the fluctuating vendor prices. So we want to use a fixed price. Standard price is also known as a fixed price to actually evaluate our material. Alright, so it will be wrong to actually update our stock account with $300 using the vendor price which is $50. In that case, then we are not using the standard price, fixed price that is set here for the system to use to evaluate the material. Okay, that will be wrong. Alright, so when a standard price is set here, we have to always use this price here to update our stock account, so which is done here properly. So this is the reason we will always have a difference between a standard price and purchase order price. So the difference has to be posted to a difference account which is set in the OBYC PRD key. Okay, this one. And the material price, master price is unchanged. Okay, check here, the price is unchanged. It remains as $5. It's not updated with $50. It remains as $5 because standard price will not change by each and every MIGO. Okay, because this is updated by the users themselves. They can go to change mode and change its price. And during invoice receipt, if there is a price difference between the invoice price and the purchase order price, the difference is posted to the price difference account. Okay, don't forget that when the vendor actually sends an invoice, they might change the price of the good. That can happen. Okay, they are allowed to do that. They supply a different price in the purchase order and they might supply a different price in the invoice. So when that happens, because the purchase order price may be an old price, because the price is retrieved from our old record which we maintain in the purchasing info record. So the latest price that the vendor would like to sell the product to us is only known when we receive the invoice. So if there is a difference, if let's say the purchase order price is $50 here, so purchase order, and what the vendor's latest price is $70, so there is a difference of $20. So how do we post that? That will be posted to a price difference account. I'll cover the topic in detail when we come to here. Right, now let us look at a moving average price. If the material master is using moving average price, let me go to moving average price. They're using SV here. Okay, how the system will calculate? The system will calculate the system will update the stock account. Alright, in order to demonstrate this, I'm going to create another material with moving average price and create a purchase order and post a good receipt to see how the system updates the stock account, GRIR account. So I'm going to create a C, industry sector, mechanical engineering, material type, raw materials. I'm using MM01, the more famous T code to create material master. So I have to choose a material type here, raw material, basic data, accounting data, okay, purchasing data, plant NY, okay, with MAP price. Base unit of measure is each. Material group is just enter material group. Let's put others. Okay, try to save, try to check screen data. Oh yeah, I need to go to the purchasing group. Okay, purchasing group, enters. Let me see what is the purchasing group I have. Let me check what is the purchasing group I use for the other material. Tire A, can use the same one. Tire A is open here. It's not even open. MM03 is for displaying material. Let's check what is the purchasing group that is used here. NY. Okay. Purchasing, go to purchasing. Okay, purchasing group that is used is NY. Okay, let us use NY as well. And let me go to accounting data because I need to set the material price. Okay, just leave it empty. Go to accounting data. Okay, valuation class is the same valuation class, which is tire, and the price control is changed to moving average price. Okay, and save it. With price control, I don't have to enter moving average price. Yeah, I see here, although the system is asking for a moving average price, you don't have to enter it here. It is not mandatory to do so at the moment. The system updates the price here automatically at the time of first goods movement at the latest. So let's leave it empty, just a warning message. I thought so. Okay, let it save. Okay, it is saved. Now we get to create a purchase order, ME21N. This is a direct take code to create a purchase order. I'm not going to create a purchase requisition because creating a purchase requisition is an optional step. You can actually directly go to purchase order creation, bypassing the purchase requisition. Let me create purchasing organization NY Sun, and the material is tire C. Check. Enter purchasing group NY, PO quantity 5, net price is 30. Let me see. Enter plan, enter delivery date, expected delivery date, NY plant, check again. Okay, although you haven't used purchasing info record for vendor, you can directly post the net price, because purchasing info record, the reason why we maintain the price in the purchasing info record is just to simplify our what you call the work, so that we don't have to remember the price of the material which is supplied by the vendor. So it's maintained in the purchasing info record, so that is proposed here. But creating a purchasing info record is not a mandatory step, because we have not created a purchasing info record for this material combination, this material and vendor combination, but I can still enter a net price on the fly in the purchasing order. So this is proven that a purchasing info record is an optional step. Okay, let's save this. Let me just check, is there anything else I need to do? That's all. Okay, I'm going to save this. I'm going to perform a Migo. Alright, purchase order created. Now let me post Amigo. Go to zip. Alright, $5 and purchase order data is here, material is here. Let me receive 2 first, and the delivery note DN002. I'm going to save this, press this item OK, and let me see. Oh, enter storage location, store it in warehouse 1 as well. Material tire C. Oh yeah, this combination does not exist yet, so I need to create this. Go to MM02, tire C, go to create mode, tire C, and create a storage location. General plant data storage 1, plant NY WH1, WH1, press enter. User SAP user. Okay, you need to quit the go receive, because it's being locked. Click OK. Right, the material already exists and will be extended. Yes, we are not creating a new material, we are just extending the material to this storage location. Just save it so that we can store the material received at this storage location. Right, let's do Amigo again. We are learning more and more, right? Yeah. Click OK, and where is storage location? Just remember that until and unless you extend the material to this storage location, you won't be able to receive the stocks in this storage location. Now I'm ready to save. good. Take a while. Let me pause this video. Alright, finally it has been posted. Let's inspect this material document, see how the posting are. MB03. Alright, the last material document is already defaulted. Yeah, press enter, display material document, go to accounting document. Alright, see, let us check here how the system. So during me go, the stock account is updated with the purchase order price. Let me just double check this. What is the purchase order price? Let me open up the purchase order. Open up the purchase order. Okay. What is the purchase order price? $30. So $30 should be updated here. 5 times $30, 150. Yes, this is right. So stock account is updated with purchase order price. So on the price, we received 5 units, so that is times by $30 each. So it has been updated, and GRIR account will be updated with the purchase order price as well. Yes, that is true. 150 again. There will be no price difference account will be calculated, because in both cases we are using purchase order price, so there will be no price difference. It's not like a standard price where there will be a price difference, since we are using two different prices for stock account and GRI account. Okay, in this case there will not be any price differences account. Material price is recalculated based on the new average price. Let us check the material master now. Tire C, yes. What would be the price now? And why? Yes, the earlier moving average price is 0. Now it has been recalculated. Remember, we didn't set any moving average price, so it has been calculated as $30. This value divided by this. If we receive one more unit, see how the material okay, the moving average price will change. I'm going to create one more purchase order, ME21N. I'm going to copy from the existing purchase order. That can be done. Just learn this process. If you want to copy from the existing purchase order, just use this option. Once again, just go here, just choose this, just enter the purchase order that you want to copy from. This is the one. Execute. You'll get the purchase order, choose it, and then adopt. So you can copy and modify. I'm going to modify this to 7, and the price will be $40. So let us see how it changes, how the moving average price will change. Okay, and this is changed as well. So I'm going to post this, Alright, and I'm going to receive this as well. Let me store it here. Let me go. I'm going to receive only partial, say 2 at $40. Click item OK. Right, post. Enter storage location. Same storage location, WH1. Post. Let me pause the video. Alright, now we have posted. Look at this material document. Let me check the material document. MB03 for material document display. Alright, I received 2 out of 7. So what is my accounting postings? The purchase order price is $40, right? Remember, purchase order price is $40. Let me just show that to you. ME23N to display purchase order. And choose another purchase order, which is a different one, which is this latest one we created. So, okay, it's $40. So we received 2 units, so that will be 80 total. Alright, that's right. Okay, now I want to check the material master now. I have to quit and come back again. Display, oh sorry, no, MM03 to display material master. NY, and yes, the moving average price is automatically recalculated because of this. Let us see how it has calculated it. Earlier we received 5. Okay, we received 5 units at what was the price? I'm not sure. Let me check. This is 40 and 30, yes, 30, which is 150. Then we received 2 units for $40, which is 80. Remember this one, we received 2 units for $40. So the total will be, total stock value will be 230. Alright, and the total stock units is 7, 5 plus 2, okay, which is $230. Right, $230, and 7 units corresponds to this. Now the moving average price is a simple calculation of 230 divided by 7, which should be $32.86, which is rounded up, of course, right? The 7, can you see the 7 is rounded up to 2 decimal places. Okay, that's how the system will calculate the moving average price. So all the statements becomes valid, right? So during invoice receipt, if there is a price difference between the invoice price and the purchase order price, the difference is posted to the stock account to recalculate the new ME price for the material master. We will see this statement in action when we come to here. Right? This means that if the purchase invoice price of $40 is changed when the invoice is received from the vendor to something else, say $70, so difference between the 70 and 40 will be posted back to the stock account, and the value, the MAP price, will be recalculated. It will not be posted to a price difference account in the case of standard price. Right? In the case of moving average price, it will be posted back to the stock account to recalculate the MAP price. Okay. So the price of the materials moving average price will also change during the invoice receipt if the price of the invoice differs from the purchase order price. Alright, so far so good. So we have understood the price differences during goods receipt, and also understood how the system will post for moving average price. Okay, I have proven that the stock account is updated using purchase order price and not using moving average price. Alright, important point to remember is the stock account is not updated using the moving average price here, okay, or the standard price. It is updated using, it is always updated using purchase order price in the case of price control indicator of V, moving average price. This is something important you have to understand.